know that a lot of the original tribes, they know everything about using this, but we have to inspire the rest of the world to work like that. So we have to combine the chefs, and they have to understand that things are not only about flavor, it's also about nutrients, and it's about being aware of where things are produced, and they have to be looking for health as well. It's not enough just to look at flavor. So that entire concept called the Nature Cooking Award is going to be part of Life Force and the rollout with the farmers around the world. We want to implement that with the blended.
Wait. You and Kim, I swear, you'll drop bombs and just keep on rolling. Wait, so let's come back. This is the Nature's Cooking Award, you said?
Nature Cooking Award, we call it, yes.
The Native Cooking Award. We are going to have the native cooking competition in Life Force that's going to be made from food that's drawn directly from the land, from Life Force farmers. That is freaking awesome. I need some sizzle from you guys. You know how amazing that is? That is incredible. That's a great... we had this same concept with Create Change. We could do the same thing. We could actually have cooking shows all over the world, right? And have people constantly making new food and really tapping into like what's healthy.
And a lot of the very good chefs, they are unemployed at the moment. All the restaurants are closed down. I'm pretty sure they would be very happy to make the recipes for blended and and they have been trained from many countries already to work with local produce and go find things in the wild and things like that. They can make beautiful local inspired recipes for each continent and for each community. And then of course we have the beautiful produce from the different local farmers for the juices, for cacao, for coffee and teas, all made for blended. And then we want to send the money back. They are of course buying the produce from the farmers and local producers, but then the money will be shared back to the community, so we in that way can restore the communities at the same time, so the money stay locally and we can develop so this can be a company that can be at the center. We want to integrate the blended coffee shops in the local community, so it will be a gathering point for the local people to meet, to chat, to discuss ideas, and to have the very best cup of coffee and support the local community. And could be mixed with food as well. We have many ideas about how to develop blended, and it's going to be rolled out in the entire world.
That is amazing. So this will take, like, the farm directly into the coffee house. So yes. It'd be like, and I mean, realistically, we could have real native farmers coming in from who knows where with all types of, like, incredible new kinds of coffee beans and cacao and whatever else that is incredibly healthy for you. And just bring it in and say, here, blend this into your coffee, right? And then it's a whole new way of having coffee. Like a whole new way of meeting, and then that money will go back to rejuvenate and restore the community. And it won't be like $7 for a cup of coffee. It'll be like $1 for the coffee itself, and then and the farmers will make more money, and the retailers will make more money. So everybody makes more money except for all of the corporate greedy individuals that used to be there. And so even though this will kind of be like a franchise, it'll really run like it's a local business, right? That's the idea.
Yes.
No, it's actually a co-op, which means that all the farmers own, and all of the tribes that are participating will actually own the business.
That's cool.
So, yes. So everybody that participates in providing any kind of produce, I got muted. Any kind of recipe. Oh, okay. I see how you are. I come on. I have a little chat. You mute her. No. So anyway, we'll talk more about that in just a minute. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Susan.
Yes, I have more to report actually. So if you don't mind,
I knew you did. Go ahead.
I just wanted to mention also, apart from the almost 15,000 new farmers that have joined us this week in Colombia, we have 7,000 new farmers also in Costa Rica, and 400 coffee farmers and 500 cacao farmers in Ecuador. And I just want to mention everything I've mentioned here with the farmers, they are all organic at the moment. So it's not like they're conventional, they are already organic. Yes, and then I have a report from Fiji as well. They after the cyclone they have raised a little emergency help to help immediately. Government and military are still broke and out of money, but they have succeeded in helping the Northern Islands for a while, but everything is running out. They are spending a lot of time trying to teach everybody what the illusion is about and the construct about the world and the society, the government, how everything has been run before. And they are spending time trying to teach everybody the lesson that we are here to learn at the moment, and they also see the cyclone as part of that lesson. As soon as money will be available to Fiji, they plan to transform from within the military. So the military, instead of being like traditional military, they will be sailing around to all 300 islands with blankets and tents and be helping people and support of the people instead of being military. So that's wonderful. Change that from within as well. The military get a new function. They are emergency aid to everybody. Yes, and as soon as they have healed their own countries, they plan to move directly to the other Pacific islands, to Solomon Islands, to the Maoris in New Zealand, to Tonga, to Aborigines in Australia, to Hawaii, and continue the process of teaching people how to heal from within and or to restore their own country from within. Which is the exact opposite as what the UN and World Bank and IMF have been doing for all those years. They have just been sort of sending out a little money, and then with a lot of control and a lot of rules to how to operate. But this is going to be themselves that will be healing themselves and restoring everything from within by themselves. So I think that is wonderful, because that will bring back the sovereignty and the responsibility to their own people, instead of like we used to say to many countries, we're not here to teach or to give people maybe the fish, we are here to teach people how to fish. So it's they have to restore the sovereignty within the country. So that's moving on. TUI has had many meetings with the government this week, and they are also now understanding the change that has to happen and what's going on. Then finally, I have a little report from Denmark.
And the military joined in as well, right?
Yes, they did. Yes, they're fully on.
After a very strange incident, the military has come in and now said that they wanted to work with them. So that's great.
Yes.
We'll talk about the strange incident in a bit. Yeah.
They are fully part of the life force now. The military in Fiji.
Wow.
Yes.
Military seem to be coming on board. They've all been seeing strange phenomenon around the world. They apparently are really on board with healing now. It's really incredible.
Yes, this new ideology. This is wonderful. And I think that anything can change now, because when big organizations like that can change their focus, yes, then everybody can.
I totally agree.
So it's about having included everybody and change the society from within. In Denmark, we have a very, very strong group of people. We have also something that is very interesting. Martin Daniel, he is one of the Flight Force members in Denmark, and he has been working hard on investigating the old sacred geometry in how the Danish society was organized at the time of the Vikings, and that is very, very inspiring. And we're going to implement that in our restoration plan, and I can't wait to get into depth with that. It's very interesting. Then Kim was giving me a hint the other day that our Prime Minister in Denmark had been calling or contacting her, and that led me to write her a letter. And I wrote her that I would be of service if you want to learn more about the restoration plan and how we could restore Denmark. And I would be available to her and to the entire government and to the Parliament if they would learn how we could all restore peacefully into new times. So that was brought from the Global Support Team this week.
Cool and the gang. Impressive. I really like you to step up your game a little bit, Susan. I feel like you should get more done. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they're way behind, you know.
I know, right?
You're starting to sound like an auctioneer each week.
And I mean, this we don't hear 50,000 more people. Killing it. Good job, Susan. As always, thank you so much to everybody over there in the restoration team. You know, this isn't official yet, but amazingly, I mentioned Blended to one of our Life Force team, and they gave us a farm for coffee beans in Colombia. And I think that's I think I understood that correctly, right? So that's pretty amazing, right? Like, so you really have this great, incredible energy of giving and connecting, and everyone just wanting to pitch in to make a difference. So I think that's awesome. I'm really excited about it. And you know, Jen from the assemblies, who we're going to hear from next, she has a very good friend in the industry of cacao down in Guatemala. So I'm excited to hear about that too, as we're looking for this. So Susan, keep up the great work. We appreciate it. Appreciate it. All the many things that you have your hands in. Tui Loma Loma. Good to hear from them. All right. Let me move this. And next up is the assembly business. And we're going to hear from Jen. Are you going first today?
I am.
Yes, ma'am. Your volume's a little bit low.
Is it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
How am I now?
Exactly the same. 1 second. Where you at? You're okay, though. I just speak loud, I guess.
Okay. I'm not sure why.
Better.
Okay. Okay, thank you. All right, this is going to be a quick one. First off, Happy New Year. Welcome, Life Force, to the new and the returning folks. A few things on the assembly side of things. And for those of you using the Life Force platform and active in your respective state assemblies. We have a lot of people coming into the assemblies to discuss information on Kim and Tank and personal thoughts and opinions on Intel and various other things, which we love because we love Kim and Tank and everybody here on Life Force. But I wanted to make it very clear, Life Force has plenty of amazing people on the app to answer questions that you might have in regard to Life Force, Kim, Tank, and also the ability to email your questions and concerns in. We would just respectfully ask that coming on to any state assembly be geared toward assembly business and its members to be sure not to take away from the amazing momentum of the people and the work that is happening all over the U.S. right now. Secondly, we are a gathered body of people of all kinds of beliefs trying to save our sovereignty free from enslavement and clean up the corrupt aspects to existing systems globally. We are creative and innovative. We are the resilient and those that truly defy the odds that are set before us. And that is where we need to be focusing our energy consistently. One other very important point I just wanted to make. When you're in your respective assembly, we never want anybody's beliefs to be discriminated against. The assemblies are for everyone, and very important to keep that at the forefront of the assembled. Let's keep in mind that Life Force is a platform of enforcement and support to the assemblies, and so much more, but ultimately separate of assembly business, which is the voice of the people in your respective areas to get the work done. We are a like-minded community that features many different pieces to our mission as a whole globally aiding in the restoration. And I would like to bring Jeannie in.
Thank you, General. Good evening and Happy New Year. I just want to give an update from Nevada County, doing phenomenal work over there. They have a date set for January 10th to have several, possibly up to 100 plus people, autographing affidavits for a trespass against medical freedoms and parental rights affidavit. They are also working on completing the Rise Mine affidavit to be autographed and served to the Nevada County soon. So keep up the great work, Nevada County. If any assembly, whether it be county or state, has an update If you want me to mention it on Life Force, definitely email me at nyapresident@protonmail.com and just write your respective state